A very good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Ganesh. Welcome you all for the 60th lecture in the single lecture series arranged by Academy of Rok Nidan. For today's lecture, we have a very efficient, young and energetic doctor. वो मेरी गुरु बहन भी है. उनकी मदर जो है डॉक्टर मीरा औरंगाकर मैम, उन्होंने हमें यूजी में पढ़ाया था रोग निदान जीएससी नागपुर में. So I am very glad to welcome Dr. Ketki Aurangabadkar madam. She has completed her MD from Rog Nidan in 2013. She has also completed his MS Sanskrit, then diploma in yoga from Maharashtra Vidyapit Pune, Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapit Pune. Then she has total teaching experience of about 8 years. In this short period, ma'am has published nearly 25 journals in Scopus and PubMed, that is peer-reviewed journals. And she has presented in various seminars at least more than 10 or 15 times. And she has one book in his name, that is Prativish, concept of Vish Her Yogas, in Red Shine Publications. The publication was done in year 2018. She has received some prizes, that is for the best article in, that is Nidan Parivarjan Chikitsa in the management of Urdhva Kamla Pitta, published by Ayurveda Journal, January 17, sorry. And compliment again, her article has been awarded. That article was Taulya Janak Sri Purush and Vandetva Nidan Chikitsa, published in Ayurveda Journal, September 2012. She has been very active since his inception as a teacher since last 8 years. So I am and Academy of Rog Nidan is very glad to invite such a young and energetic speaker for today's our 60th lecture. So I welcome Dr. Ketki ma'am, request her to start her lecture.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, all of you. Thank you, Ganesh, sir. Myself, Dr. Ketki Arun Aurangabadkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Rog Nidan एवं विकृति विज्ञान, Government Ayurved College, Vadodara, Gujarat. Today's topic of presentation is Nidan Panchak of Shvitra with special reference to relationship between Shvitra and Vishad. भगवान धन्वंतरी एवं सभी गुरुजनों को प्रणाम करके मैं मेरा आज का जो लेक्चर है वो चालू करती हूँ. Points. Today we will discuss about introduction, review of literature in short, Nirukti, synonyms, classification, Nidan, Purvarup, Roop, Samprapti, Sadhya Sadhyatva of Shvitra. Then relationship between Sharir and Manas Vyadhi, symptoms of Vishad and discussion. Shvitra or vitiligo doesn't possess much internal pathology or morbidity, but it causes cosmetic disfigurement leading to psychological trauma to the patient. Shvitra is a very distressing disease, both for the patient as well as physician. Because of its ugly appearance and presentation of the body, it may disturb personal, familial, and social life. For physician, Shvitra is troublesome because there is lack of particular remedy for radical cure and its poor prognosis. आयुर्वेद में जहां पर व्याधि की डेफिनेशन बताई है, वहां पे आचार्यों ने बताया है विकारो दुख मेवच. विकार या व्याधि मतलब क्या? तो जिससे भी दुख होगा वो सभी व्याधि है या वो सभी विकार है. इसकी टीका में आचार्य और आगे जाके बताते हैं मनोदुख कर्तृत्वेन. यहाँ पे आचार्यों को बताना है कि तिलक आलक मशक इसके जैसे जो व्याधि है, यहाँ पर हम श्वित्र को भी ले सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे पेशेंट को शारीरिक तकलीफ या शारीरिक दुख नहीं होता है, लेकिन ये जो सभी व्याधि है ये मन में दुख उत्पन्न करते हैं, इसलिए ये सबको आचार्यों ने व्याधि में रखा है. So here we will discuss about the Nidan Panchak of Shvitra with special reference to relationship between Shvitra and Vishad. श्वित्र के उपद्रव स्वरूप या श्वित्र के परिणाम स्वरूप जो विषाद उत्पन्न होता है वहां पे हम फोकस करेंगे. Review of literature. Concept of Shvitra was reviewed from various Ved, Samhita Grantha, Sangraha Grantha of Ayurveda, and modern reference books. Usually, the term Vishad or Avsat is used for depression. Concept of Vishad was reviewed from various Ved, Samhita Grantha, Sangraha Grantha, and textbook of Ayurveda. Impact of vitiligo on mental health was also reviewed, and article research paper were studied. Nirukti. First, Nirukti of the Shvitra. According to etymological science, the word Shvitra is derived from the Sanskrit root word Shvitra Varne of Panini by applying the sutra Spayataschi and Rak. Shvitra is Shvet plus Rak. Shvet means white. The term Shvitra is defined as white color object in Shabda Kalpadrum. Acharya Kashyap in Kushta Rogadikar mentioned that any change of skin color toward white is called as the Shvitra. In Haris Samhita, the word Pandur Varna is used for disease of Shvitra. Synonyms. Synonyms of Shvitra: Kilas, Darun, Arun, Varun and Prushta. Kilas और Shvitra. किलास के प्रकार में भी श्वित्र आया है और श्वित्र के सिनोनिम में या किलास के सिनोनिम में भी श्वित्र व्याधि का वर्णन किया गया है. Classification. In any Ayurvedic text, the detailed description of types of Shvitra is not mentioned. But depending upon the references and commentaries, Shvitra can be classified into following subtypes. According to Dosh, by Acharya Sushrut, kilas can be categorized on the basis of doshic variance or by involvement of dosh in the pathology or the dominancy of the dosh, that is Vatik, Paitik and Shlishmik. According to Dhatugatattva, Acharya Charak has mentioned 3 types of kilas, that is Darun, Arun and Shvitra. Further, he has also mentioned Dhatugat variety of kilas on the basis of color of patches. In Darun, dosh are Rakta Dhatugat, in Arun, dosh are Mamsa Dhatugat, and in Shvitra, dosh are Meda Dhatugat. According to color of patches, Rakta Varna. When Rakta Dhatu is involved in the Samprapti, color of the patches is Rakta Varna. Tamra Varna, when mainly Mamsa Dhatu is involved, color of the patch is Tamra. And Shveta Varna, when mainly Meda Dhatu is involved, then color of the patch is Shvet. According to etiology, Acharya Bhoj has described 2 varieties on the basis of history of trauma or not. First is Doshaj and second is Vranaj. Doshaj is again classified into 2 types, Atmaj and Paraj. Atmaj is dosh vitiation due to Nidana Sevan, and Paraj, here dosha vitiated due to the Sansparsha of others. Second type is Vranaj, Agnidagdha Vran and Anagnidagdha Vran. Next classification is according to origin or heredity. First, Sahaja Shvitra, that is congenital leukoderma. It is present at the time of birth due to ahar and vihar taken by mother during pregnancy. And second is the Jatottar Shvitra, which is acquired leukoderma. And next type is according to Sadhya Sadhyatva. This can be divided into 2 types, Sadhya and Asadhya. Next, Nidan Panchak of Shvitra. First, Nidan. Nidan, first, Vachaunsa Tathyani, that is untruthfulness, Krutagna Bhav, ungratitude, Suranam Ninda, abusing gods, Guru Gharshanam, that is insulting teachers or seniors, Papa Kriya, indulging in sinful acts, Purvakruta Karma, that is sinful deeds of previous birth, and Virodhi Anna, that is Viruddha Ahar Sevan. श्वित्र का वर्णन जो आचार्यों ने किया है वो कुष्ठ के बाद उन्होंने श्वित्र का वर्णन किया है एक ही अध्याय में, इसीलिए इसके अलावा जो भी सभी कुष्ठ के हेतु होते हैं वो श्वित्र के भी हेतु में हो सकते हैं. इसके अलावा आचार्यों ने अलग से ये जो हेतु बताए उसका वर्णन किया है, और यहाँ पर जो मेनली हेतु है वो सभी मानस हेतु बताए हैं. आहार हेतु में आचार्यों ने सिर्फ एक हेतु बताया है, वो है विरोधी आहार. इसके अलावा जहां पर आचार्यों ने विरुद्ध आहार से होने वाले व्याधि का वर्णन किया है तो वहां पर आचार्यों ने, आचार्य चरक ने किलास का वर्णन किया है. यहाँ पर आचार्य ने किलास का भी वर्णन किया है और कुष्ठ का भी स्वतंत्र रूप से वर्णन किया है. नेक्स्ट, रक्त प्रदोषज व्याधि. रक्त प्रदोषज व्याधि में भी श्वित्र आता है, इसीलिए रक्त की दुष्टि करने वाले जो भी हेतु होते हैं वो सभी श्वित्र के हेतु हो सकते हैं। पूर्वरूप, पूर्वरूप of the disease shvitra are not mentioned in the Ayurvedic text, but because it is type of kushta, then purvarup of kushta can be considered as purvarup of shvitra. अस्वेदनम, अतिस्वेदन, पारुष्य, अतिश्लक्षणता, वैवर्ण्य, कंडू, निस्तोत, सुप्तता, परिदाह, परिहर्ष, लोमहर्ष, खरत्व, उष्मायन, गौरव, शवथु, कोठोन्नति, श्रम, क्लम, असृज कृष्णता, काय छिद्रेषु उपदेह, व्रणानाम अधिक शूल एंड व्रणानाम शीघ्र उत्पत्ति एंड चिरस्थिति। ये जो सभी कुष्ठ के पूर्व रूप बताए हैं वो श्वित्र के भी पूर्व रूप हम कंसिडर कर सकते हैं। रूप, रूप ऑफ श्वित्र इज गिवन अकॉर्डिंग टू धातुगत एंड डोमिनेंट दोष इन्वॉल्व इन इट बाय वेरियस आचार्य। फर्स्ट इज सिम्टम्स और रूप ऑफ धातुगत श्वित्र। फर्स्ट, रक्त धातुगत श्वित्र, कलर ऑफ द पैच इज रक्तवर्णी, मांसगत श्वित्र, ताम्रवर्णी पैच एंड मेदोगत श्वित्र, श्वेत पैच। रूप of shvitra on the basis of dominant of dosh. First, vatik shvitra, arunavana, parusha, ruksha and paridvamsi. Second, pittach, padmapatra pratikasham, that is kamalaptravat, and sadaha, romadhamsi and tamravarna. कफश्वित्र, सकंडु, घन और बहल, गुरु, स्निग्ध एंड श्वेत। ये जो लक्षण होते हैं ये वातज, पित्तज और कफश्वित्र में देखने को मिलेंगे। नेक्स्ट इज द संप्राप्ति। संप्राप्ति, यहाँ पर आचार्यों ने श्वित्र के अलग से संप्राप्ति बताई नहीं है, इसलिए जो कुष्ठ की संप्राप्ति होती है वही वातादयो त्रयो, वात आदि त्रय। सबसे पहले हेतु सेवन से वात आदि त्रिदोषों की दुष्टि होती है, उसके बाद दुष्टा, त्वक, रक्त, मांस, अंबु। प्रकोपित हुए दोष या दूषित हुए दोष दुष्य की दुष्टि करते हैं। कौन से दुष्य बताए हैं? तो यहाँ पे आचार्यों ने 4 दुष्य बताए हैं, त्वक, रक्त, मांस और अंबु या फिर लसिका। यहाँ पे आचार्यों ने त्वक का वर्णन किया है, त्वक या फिर रस धातु यहाँ पर हमें कंसिडर करना है। दूषयंती स कुष्ठानाम, ये 7 की दुष्टि होने के बाद कुष्ठ व्याधि उत्पन्न होता है, इसलिए ये 7 को सप्तको द्रव्य संग्रह ऐसा बताया गया है। ये 7 की दुष्टि होने से 7 प्रकार के महाकुष्ठ और 11 प्रकार के क्षुद्र कुष्ठ की उत्पत्ति होती है। लास्ट लाइन में आचार्यों ने जो बताया है वो न च एकोदोषजम किंचित कुष्ठम समुपलभ्यते। एक दोष की अगर दुष्टि होती है, एक दोष अगर दूषित होता है तो उससे कुष्ठ की उत्पत्ति नहीं हो सकती है। कुष्ठ की उत्पत्ति होने के लिए वात आदि 3 दोष और 4 दुष्य, ये 7 फैक्टर की जब दुष्टि होगी तभी जाके कुष्ठ व्याधि या श्वित्र व्याधि उत्पन्न होगा। उसके पहले चरक निदान स्थान में आचार्य बताते हैं दोषाः युगपत प्रकोपम आपद्यन्ते। जब दोषों की दुष्टि होगी, ये तो आचार्यों ने बताया, लेकिन निदान स्थान में आचार्य क्या बताते हैं? युगपत प्रकोपम, ये 3 दोषों का जब एक साथ प्रकोप होगा तभी व्याधि उत्पन्न होने वाला है। ऐसे ही अगर आमवात की संप्राप्ति देखते हैं तो आमवात में भी आचार्यों ने स्पेसिफिकली बताया है युगपत प्रकोप। कुछ ही व्याधि ऐसे है कि जहां पे आचार्यों ने युगपत प्रकोप या एक साथ प्रकोप के कारण संप्राप्ति उत्पन्न होगी ऐसा बताया है, और उसमें से एक व्याधि है कुष्ठ। इसलिए 3 दोषों की जब एक साथ प्रकोप होगा, एक साथ दुष्टि होगी, और उसके बाद त्वग आदि चत्वारः, त्वचा आदि 4 में, त्वचा, रक्त, मांस और अंबु, ये 4 में जब शैथिल्य उत्पन्न होगा तब प्रकोपित दोष और दुष्य, इनका त्वचा में स्थान संशय होता है, और त्वचा में स्थान संशय होने के बाद व्याधि उत्पन्न होता है। यहाँ पे अगर श्वित्र के अगर हम हेतु देखते हैं तो श्वित्र के हेतु में आचार्यों ने मानसिक हेतु बताए हैं, इसलिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि यहाँ पे युगपत प्रकोप ये जो आचार्यों को अपेक्षित है तो वो श्वित्र में शारीरिक और मानसिक दोनों भी दोषों का जब एक साथ प्रकोप होगा तभी जाके श्वित्र व्याधि उत्पन्न होगा, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। नेक्स्ट, फ्लो चार्ट ऑफ द संप्राप्ति। फर्स्ट, हेतु 7, ड्यू टू हेतु 7 शारीरिक दोष प्रकोप, Manasik dosha prakop, and Khavaikunya. In Shararik dosh, Vat mainly Vyanavayu and Udanavayu, Pitta mainly Bhrajak Pitta, Kaf Shleshak Kaf, Dushya Rasa Rakta Mounts Met, Strotas mainly Raktavah Strotas, next Rasavah Strotas, Mounsavah Strotas, and Medovah Strotodushti. In Manasik dosh, Raja and Tama, here Dushya is mainly Rasa, Strotas, Rasavaha, Raktavaha, and Manovaha Strotas, and Khavaikunya. Due to all these factors, Sthana Sangshay of Prakopit dosh and Dushya at Tvacha takes place. It leads to Tvak Vaivarnya, and this Tvak Vaivarnya leads to Shvitra Vyadhi. Next, dosh. First, Vat. Acharya Harit has clearly mentioned that Pitta along with Vat and Rakta causes Shvitra Vyadhi. Vat becomes an important factor in the pathogenesis of the Shvitra. Symptoms like Arun and Krishna Varna has been described, which indicates the involvement of Vat in pathogenesis of this disease. In Vayu, mainly Udana Vayu is Dushta. Regarding the subtype of Vat, Udan Vayu is vitiated because one of the function of Udan is to provide normal color to the skin. इसलिए उदान वायु की अगर दृष्टि होती है तो उदान वायु का जो प्राकृतिक कर्म है वर्ण देना तो वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा, इसलिए वर्ण की विकृति उत्पन्न हो जाएगी और श्वित्र व्याधि उत्पन्न होगा. सेकंड इज व्यानवायु. फंक्शन ऑफ व्यानवायु आर इफेक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड और सर्कुलेशन ऑफ रसधातु और आहार रस इन द बॉडी, और outflow of blood and sweat from the body, and 5 kinds of the movement. By the function of Rasa Sahanan, Vyanavayu gives nutrition and movement to all over the body. Vitiation of Vyanavayu hampers its function as well as nutrition and movement of the body. Next, Pitta. Bhrajak Pitta is mainly vitiated in Shvitra Vyadhi. Bhrajak is said to be located in external skin, that is Bahyatvak, and it is responsible for normal color of different part of the body. It is responsible for digestion, metabolism, and absorption of the substance which applied over the skin. In general, it could be assumed as it is a substance which is responsible or related with pigmentary system of the body. According to Acharya Charak, the production of normal and abnormal color of the skin is due to the Pitta. In the commentary of same, Chakrapani mentioned the term Bhrajak and says that it is located in skin and regulates the color variation in the skin. Same concept is described by the Acharya Sushrut, Ashtang Hridayakar. Next, Kapha. Acharya Charak has described Shvetava Bhasata in Kapha Jnanatmaj Vyadhi. This white discoloration of the skin is said to be Pratyatma Lakshan of Shvitra. Sushrutacharya also said that the white discoloration of the skin is due to the aggravation of Kapha dosh. Ashtang Hridayakar clearly explains that the whitish discoloration of the skin is mainly due to Kapha dosh dominancy. In Sharangar Samhita, the Pratyatma Lakshan of Shvitra is explained to be the whitish discoloration, and he also agrees with the important role of Kapha dosh in this disease. Some patients have also reported Kandu on the patches, which is again a Kapha symptom. Next, Shleshak Kapha. Shleshak Kapha present in Sandhi and plays an important role in Sandhi Sansleshan. Shleshak Kapha is not only present in Asti Sandhi, rather when any of two structure of Sharir join, it is known as the Sandhi. And thus, Shleshak Kapha is present in all Sandhi. That means it is present in all over the body. If Ropan Kriya is not properly going to be done, here the function of Shleshak Kapha is impaired. And due to this, Vranashvitra occurs. Next, Dushya and Strotas. First, Rasa and Lasika. All the Acharya have considered the blemish of Rasa or Tvak as important factor in the Samprapti. Acharya Kashyap emphasized on the involvement of Lasika as Samprapti Ghatak. This Lasika or Udak is situated in Tvak, which is prime site of the disease. Consequently, we can concord on the involvement of Ras along with Lasika. Next, Rakta. Rakta is responsible for normal and abnormal manifestation of Varna in skin. Acharya Charak has listed Shvitra under the Rakta Pradosha Vikar. Besides describing Dhatugat variety of Shvitra, Acharya Charak cites Raktagat variety also. It is very clear that any kind of defect or disease of Rakta causes malformation of Varna. Malformation of Varna. Mounds and Med. Acharya Charak and almost all Acharya have described the Dhatugat variety of Shvitra and involvement of Mansa and Med Dhatu in the course of the disease. The origin of 6 layers of Tvacha and Vasa are by Maunsa Dhatu. Maunsa Dhatu is also vitiated due to the vitiation of skin. Acharya Madhavkar also said that if a particular color is produced directly and remains constant throughout, then it could be considered that the pathology of the disease is limited up to the tvak. If the color are produced in sequential pattern, only then they are indicative of Dhatugat Avastha. By dragging same hypothesis, the role of Maunsa and Medha in the formation of disease can be assessed. Next is the Agni and Am. Acharya Charak opinions that Jatharagni is responsible for normal and abnormal manifestation of Varna in skin. The root cause of all the diseases is considered to be Agnimandya. The etiological factors which include Ahar and Vihar affect Jatharagni and make it Mandya, and this is considered as initiator of this disease also. If state of Jatharagni Mandya continues with Nidana Sevan for a long time, it directly affects the Dhattvagni and later undergoes Mandya. Due to Jatharagni Mandya, there is a formation of Dushita Rasadhatu, and this Dushita Rasadhatu is being circulated throughout the body, and its main seat is believed to be Hrudaya. Thus, Vikshepan Karma of the Rasadhatu by Vyanavayu in Urdhva, Adha and Tiryak Dhamni is also altered. Especially Rasa, Rakta, Maunsa and Medadhatu are affected in this disease. Srotodushti Prakar. The Srotodushti which is present in Shvitra Rog is of Sanga type. The vitiated dosh pass to the Tiryak Sira and make their presence all over the body, but they are not able to manifest the symptoms in the whole body. However, when there is a block in the channel, better known as the Khavaigunya, these vitiated dosh there undergo sthana samshraya and produce the disease in its full appearance. Therefore, the Srotodushti observed in Shvitra Vyadhi is of Sanga type. Udbhavsthan. Udbhavsthan is Amashay. Amay is a term which is given as synonym of rog in Ayurveda. It is due to the fact that Am plays an important role in every disease. This chief pathological factor, Am, is produced due to the Agnimandya. Agni is situated in between the Amashay and Pakvashay, that is Grahanisthan. In Shvitra, initial sanchaya of dosh occurs in Amashay. Thus, this can be considered as the Udbhavsthan of Shvitra. Next, Sancharasthan. This disease can manifest anywhere on the skin. There is no particular place in the body for its occurrence in Ayurvedic classic. Therefore, it can be concluded that the Tiryak Sira are the Sancharasthan of this disease. Adhishthan. After Sanchay stage, in the latter stages, the vitiated dosh get lodged at certain places of the body. These places are called as Adhishthan of the disease. These places are mostly affected by dosh in that particular disease. In Shvitra Rog, this dosh Adhishthan is Tvacha itself, because vitiated dosh are mainly lodged in the skin itself. Sushrutacharya has clearly specified that the whole skin is deranged by the vitiated dosh. Vyadhi Marga, this is Bahya Roga Marga Vyadhi, because Raktadut Dhatu and Tvak are included in the Bahya Roga Marga. Swabhav. Swabhav of the Vyadhi is Chirakali. These are the Samprapti Ghatak. Next, Sadhya Sadhyatva. Considering all these references, the disease is Sadhya if Araktalom or Shuklalom are present, that is white or not red hairs on the patches, Tanu, that is thin skin, Nava, recent onset of the disease, Madhyavakashe, elevated margin between two patches, asrushta, that is patches not fused with each other, and anagnidagdha, that is not formed from the burn. ये लक्षण अगर है तो व्याधि साध्य होगा. नेक्स्ट असाध्य श्वित्र लक्षण, संबंध मंडल, that is patches fuse with each other, ante jatam, patches starting from the oshtha, that is lips, hasta padatala, palm and sole, and guhya bhag, that is genital organ. Raktarom, that is red hairs on patches, and Agnidagdha Shvitra, that is Shvitra which originated due to the burn. Next part of the presentation is relationship between शारीर and मानस व्याधि. श्वित्र यह ऐसा व्याधि है कि इसमें हमें हेतु में सभी मानस लक्षण देखने को मिलते हैं. जो लक्षण बताए हैं व्याधि के, जो रूप है वो शारीरिक रूप बताए हैं, और उसके बाद इसके परिणाम स्वरूप जो विषाद उत्पन्न होता है या डिप्रेशन हो सकता है, वो फिर से मानस व्याधि है या मानस लक्षण है. इसलिए यहाँ पर हम रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन शारीर एंड मानस व्याधि देखेंगे. Ayurveda consider sharir and man as the two pathway for the manifestation of the disease. Mind has three constituents, that is sattva, raja and tama. Latter two are reactive tendencies which vitiate the mind, leading to emotional and psychological disturbances. They are dosh of mind. The body and mind have a separate set of etiological agents, and hence all the diseases are categorized under two basic groups, that is somatic and psychological. Psychic and soul are always interrelated. They interact and influence each other and manifest large group of disorder known as psychosomatic disorders. Acharya Charak has mentioned 140 Nanatmaj Vyadhi. Among those vikar, some are Manas Vyadhi, which are Ashabda Shravan, Tama, Brahma, Vishad, Ati Pralap, Aswapna, Anavasthita Chitta, which are originated due to Vatadushti. Tanra and Nidradhikya are originated due to Kafadushti. Ayurvedic classic have mentioned many Shararik Vyadhi which are caused by the Manas Hetu. Here is the list. For example, Vatajvar, Vatajgulma and Vatajpramaha are originated due to the Shok. See the third point, that is Kushta. In Kushta Hetu there is Bhaya. In Shvitra also, Acharya mentions specific hetu, which are Vachik and Manasik Papa Karma, which are mainly Manasik. Shvitra causes cosmetic disfigurement leading to the psychological trauma to the patient. Antidepressive therapy may be needed in moderate or extreme cases. Depression or Vishad may worsen the disease in vitiligo because Vishad is main factor to aggravate existing disease condition as per Acharya Charak, Vishado Rogavardhanana. Next, symptoms of the Vishad. विषाद या डिप्रेशन के जो लक्षण है वो आचार्यों ने कहीं पर मेंशन नहीं किए हैं, लेकिन सभी रेफरेंसेस देखने के बाद या टेक्स्ट बुक में जो देखने को मिलते हैं वो शारीरिक लक्षण और मानसिक लक्षण. शारीरिक लक्षण इंक्लूड्स दौर्बल्य, सदन, क्षुधामांद्य और क्षुधाधिक्य, कर्म अल्पता, विबंध, मुखशोष, अतिस्वेद प्रवृत्ति, कंप, रोमहर्ष एंड रुद्रव. मानसिक लक्षण दुख, निद्रानाश और निद्रा अल्पता, अति चिंता, अरुचि, दैन्य, चित्तोद्वेग, नैराश्य, धृधृति स्मृतिभ्रंश, शोक, क्रोधाधिक्य, बिभेति, व्यथितेंद्रिय, then loss of self confidence, poor concentration and thought of death or suicide. इसके बाद मॉडर्न में बहुत रिसर्च हुआ है, दैट इज रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन श्वित्र और विटिलिगो एंड डिप्रेशन. मॉडर्न में जो रिसर्च हुआ है वो विटिलिगो के पेशेंट में डिप्रेशन कैसे होता है या फिर क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ, एंजाइटी, इसके ऊपर रिसर्च पेपर कुछ हुए हैं. ये वो रिसर्च पेपर के टाइटल है. नेक्स्ट इज द डिस्कशन. ये सब रिसर्च पेपर देखने के बाद इनका जो डिस्कशन है मोस्टली वो मैंने यहाँ पर लिया है. फर्स्ट, डिस्कशन ऑन द एज. मोस्ट ऑफ द रिपोर्ट रिवील दैट मीन एज ऑफ द ऑनसेट वाज सेकेंड डिकेड ऑफ द लाइफ. This displays that the disease starts at younger age in Indian population. Next, gender. Most of the patients were female. The reason is the number of female patients was found to be higher than male because female noticed the change in appearance early and approached the doctor sooner than male. Other reason is due to the social stigma in the community. Young female tend to report earlier due to the matrimonial anxiety. Marital status. Unmarried patient anticipated difficulties in getting married, women more than men. This was a special problem in villages. Rejection in marriage proposal was very common. One patient with vitiligo, limited to the extremities, was being compelled by her parents to get married for fear that her vitiligo would spread all over and mar his prospect of marriage if they delay. In one case, disease was not revealed to the partner at the time of marriage due to the fear of rejection. Next, education and occupation. The psychological impact on education and employment was felt most by the young adult. Occasional problem faced in college were difficulty in participation in gathering or competition, preferring a correspondence course to a regular course in college. Some college going students have history of being teased in college by other students. Vitiligo had an impact on the choice of career, with some jobs being denied to the patient. Socioeconomic status. Increased financial burden due to vitiligo was also observed. Vitiligo patients often have to take leave from their jobs due to their hospital appointment for treatment. Not only the patient, but also the parents of children with vitiligo have to take leave from work in order to accompany the child to the hospital. Area of the Shvitra. A few patients who had vitiligo on exposed area had minimized attending social function and meeting people as they were ashamed of their disease. They were teased by children and sometimes by elders also, and avoided shaking hands with other people. They were irritated with queries of normal people. Those who had vitiligo on covered areas had no or less difficulty in social interaction. Family history of Shvitra. Patient having family history received adequate support from their family members, including moral support, money for treatment, and being accompanied by family members on visit to the doctor. This was a great comfort to them, but patient carried a burden of guilt and fear that their disease could spread to others in the family or affect the prospect of marriage of other family members. Depression. Dabas, by using PHQ-9, found that the prevalence of depression among their study in India was 27.4%. Prevalence of depression and depressive symptoms varies among the studies depending on the diagnostic criteria or instrument or scale used. Patients were unhappy with the way they now look, and this had completely challenged the way they felt about themselves. Thank you. My sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Pawan Kumar Gotadwar Sir, President, Academy of Rog Nidan, Dr. Atul Varshney Sir, Secretary, Academy of Rog Nidan, Professor Dr. Anand Paul Sir, Coordinator of the session, and Dr. Ganesh Kolde Sir, Convener of this session. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I request Dr. Anand Paul Sir to give concluding remarks. Dr. Varshney Sir has also joined, and Aurangadkar ma'am has also joined. I request ma'am to give some inputs. Hello.
सभी विद्वानों को नमस्कार. आज we are fortunate to have Dr. Ketki as a presenter or speaker with us. आज वार्ष्णेय सर भी है, चंद्राकर सर भी है और मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टेड औरंगाबादकर मैडम भी है हमारे साथ, तो वो अपनी राय बताएंगी. तो मैडम ने बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन किया. डॉक्टर केतकी has presented very nicely. और जैसे कि व्याधि की डेफिनेशन बताई, रुजा कर्तृत्व रोग. इस व्याधि में रुजा नहीं होती है लेकिन मनोदुख कर्तृत्व, जैसे चरक ने बताया कि मनोदुख कर्तृत्व, इवन दो देयर इज नो पेन बट इट पेन्स इन द माइंड. तो उसकी वजह से जो आगे विषाद या डिप्रेशन जैसी वगैरह कंडीशन होती है तो इसी के रिगार्डिंग ये वर्क है मैडम का, और बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन किया मैडम ने। आई रिक्वेस्ट मैडम, मीरा मैडम ऑल्सो से 60 वर्ड।
हेलो जी सर। सर नमस्ते।
नमस्ते। हाँ, आज का प्रेजेंटेशन बहुत दिनों में मैंने सुना था, बहुत अच्छा संक्षिप्त में अपने विषय को इन्होंने रखा है, और एक जो हम लोग फॉर्मेट लेके चल रहे हैं, और कुछ नई चीजें मैडम ने बताई जो हमारे पीजी स्कॉलर और सभी ग्रेजुएट्स के लिए लाभदायक सिद्ध होंगी। और निश्चित ही हमारा ये जो यूट्यूब पर है और फेसबुक लाइव पर है, फेसबुक लाइव पर भी मैं देख रहा था, लगातार कुछ लोग देख रहे हैं, और ये हमारी जो एक लाइब्रेरी है हमेशा के लिए सुरक्षित रहेगा, और लोग इसको बाद तक इनसे लाभान्वित हो चुकेंगे। मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा पॉल सर को, गणेश सर को, जो लगातार इसको आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं, और मैडम कहती तो धन्यवाद की बात नहीं, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से सारी चीज़ों को रखा है। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सर। मैम एक बार मैम के कुछ इनपुट्स आ जाए तो।
एक ही मिनट सर, एक ही मिनट। हाँ,
एक बार हेलो।
आवाज नहीं आ रही है उनकी?
हाँ सर, कनेक्ट हो रही है शायद मैम।
हाँ सर, एक 2 मिनट रुकते हैं, नहीं तो फिर।
आ गए।
हेलो।
हेलो मैम।
मेरी आवाज क्या?
हाँ मैम
हेलो,
आ रही है, आ
आ
रही
रही
है।
है?
यस मैडम, यस आ रही है मैडम आवाज।
हाँ, मैं डॉक्टर मीरा अरुण औरंगाबादकर।
यस मैम।
जी जी।
हाँ, कुछ नहीं, उसने मेरे मेरे हिसाब से तो बहुत अच्छा किया है प्रेजेंटेशन।
जी मैम।
पर अब बेटी है, बेटी के बारे में ज्यादा बोलना अच्छा नहीं है, बराबर है ना?
एज
हाँ,
एज ए एक्सपर्ट करके आपको बुलाया मैम, शायद आपने मुझे पहचाना नहीं, मैं आपका स्टूडेंट रह चुका हूँ।
एज एक्सपर्ट करके।
2004-5 बैच।
हाँ,
यस
नहीं,
मैम।
अच्छा किया उसने, अच्छा किया, अच्छा जो भी हुआ। हाँ,
हेलो।
उसके ऊपर बहुत अच्छा किया है ऐसा मुझे लगता है,
जी मैम।
पर तो भी कुछ कुछ त्रुटियां हो सकती हैं।
जी
वो आगे जाके और ज्यादा कर सकती है अच्छा।
जी।
हाँ, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। त्रुटियां तो सब में रहती है, मुझ में भी रहती है।
सही मैम।
तो अच्छा किया उसने, और आप लोगों ने उसको चांस दिया तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा।
नहीं
मैं
मैम,
आप
उनको
सभी की आभारी हूँ, प्रमुख की भी आभारी हूँ, और बाकी स्पीकर्स, बाकी जो सुनने वाले थे उन्होंने भी अच्छी से सुन लिया होगा, और उस हिसाब से हमको सोचना पड़ेगा आगे जाके
जी
कि क्षेत्र में पेशेंट की मानसिकता कैसी रहती है।
यस,
ओके,
थैंक यू मैम,
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
यस,
मैम for busy somewhere, might be possible. So
हाँ
on the behalf of
मैं
him,
हूँ, ज्वाइन हूँ, मैं सुन रहा हूँ, मैं लेकिन थोड़ा विजिटेशन चल रहा है, इसलिए थोड़ा इतना एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन नहीं हो पाया।
yes, shall we conclude, sir? Now?
मैडम के भी, यस यस प्लीज, once again thank you very much all of Ketki madam.
Thank you, sir. Uh, I would like
thank you,
to
sir.
thankful to Professor Anand Paul sir, especially who has taken responsibility to coordinate for the November month, and I'm especially thankful for today is also. He is very busy today, but still, sir sneak out some time from his busy schedule to be present here. And secondly, I'm very thankful to Secretary of Academy of Rugnidan, Dr. Vashnay sir, who has been continuously guiding us throughout this journey. And lastly, special thanks to Dr. Meera Ranatkar madam, who has present today for today's lecture. So I'm very thankful to her also. And on this note, I would like to conclude today's session. Thankful to Dr. Ketki ma'am also. Thank you, ma'am. So
Thank
we
you,
will
sir.
wind up now. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.